After season one's stellar success, becoming one of Netflix's top 10 most watched TV shows of all time, it's no surprise The Night Agent Season 2 is greenlit. The thriller is based on Matthew Quirk's standalone novel of the same name, focusing on FBI agent Peter Sutherland, who protects former tech CEO Rose Larkin while hunting for a mole in the White House. The Night Agent Season 1 ended after adapting the original novel, leaving showrunner Sean Ryan and team to take the reins for the story going into Season 2. The second season follows Peter Sutherland as he transitions from working behind the desk to becoming a night agent in the field. But as his first mission fails, Peter is forced to uncover a global conspiracy that could endanger millions of lives. The spectacular finale, which not only concluded this season but also hinted at what might come next, brought all the fascinating drama to a peak. We're here to help you with our The Night Agent Season 2 ending explanation, which delves deeply into the conclusion, so don't worry if you have any questions. Everyone arrives at the UN headquarters in New York, where the terrorists are laying their chemical weapons at the start of the last act of The Night Agent Season 2. Marcus, Michael Malarkey, a skilled soldier who is devoted to his autocratic uncle who was just found guilty of war crimes, is in charge of them. He says he is seeking retribution because the US sold him the chemical weapon he unleashed on his people, then deleted all the records. Marcus takes his squad to an unidentified second target, while Peter, the police, and his handler Catherine, Amanda Warren, raid the UN building. Marcus also places a canister of the chemical weapon in a diplomat's bag. Fortunately, the police discover that at the UN headquarters along with 13 more canisters. However, one is absent, as Rose notes. Knowing that Peter is keeping something from her, she is angry with him. He tells Rose the truth. In exchange for her location and the site of the mobile lab where chemical weapons are being made, he broke into the UN as an intelligence broker for Jacob Monroe, Louise Hertham. Marcus pays Sloan, his cousin Thomas' girlfriend, a visit in the interim and requests that she prepare their private jet since they must depart the nation. She wants to know where Thomas is, though, and won't take any action until she meets him. She is unaware that the evil Marcus killed him. Marcus then demands that Sloan follow orders while brandishing a gun at her in desperation. When Peter then shows up at Sloan's hotel flat, Sloan is able to give him the international distress signal even while Marcus is still carrying a gun. Peter shoots Marcus dead during their altercation, shortly before the latter can pull a firearm. In the meantime, Rose learns that the hotel's air conditioning system is malfunctioning and sets off the alarm after finding the final canister. Rose informs Catherine that they cannot get everyone out of the building in time since the chemical weapon will detonate in about 4 minutes. On the other hand, the system will shut down and confine the toxic gas inside if it detects a fire. Rose successfully shuts everything down and stops the device from detonating by combining several chemicals and using what she learned earlier in the season to safely make a fire. Peter acknowledges his treachery to Catherine and declares that he will surrender himself and now that the attack has been halted. Additionally, he warns Rose that she will be in danger as long as she remains in contact with him while he's a night agent. In response, Rose tells him that she wants a normal life since she is sick of fleeing. Before leaving, Catherine expresses gratitude to Rose for her assistance on this expedition. As Catherine escorts Peter to his cell, she requests that he bind himself. After that, we transition to Peter being examined, during which he acknowledges that he gave intelligence broker Monroe sensitive documents and freed felon Solomon. Speaking of Monroe, we next jump to a scene in which Chelsea Arrington, Fola Evans Aking Bola, who makes a comeback from Season 1, searches him while serving as Governor Hagen's bodyguard. It turns out that Jacob has been assisting Hagen with his presidential campaign for years by using private information and official leaks. Jacob tells us, however, that Hagen does not work for him, but rather for him. After that, we meet up with Noor and her mother, whose asylum has been granted. Noor is not impressed when a check is offered to reimburse them for the loss of her brother. After Rose finds Noor, they have lunch together. Noor said that although her mother isn't feeling well since she misses her son, she is improving. Noor also wishes for her own situation to improve. Rose reports that she is back in California, is in treatment, is busy at work with her promotion, and is doing well. She thinks it's better that way even if she doesn't know where Peter is. In the following scene, it is revealed that Knox, who faced Hagen in the presidential election, has withdrawn from the race with just 2 weeks remaining. Knox reportedly directed the development of the Foxglove chemical weapons while serving as the chief of the CIA and sold them to Marcus' autocratic uncle. Knox left because of an audio recording that was made public by the New York Times as proof of these allegations. Catherine tells Peter that she thinks Monroe leveraged him to obtain this information from the UN, which was subsequently released to the media. Consequently, Peter helped swing a presidential election. Catherine opens up to Peter, telling him that she looked into his father's early work and that it was his desire for his kid to know that he made an effort to make amends that ultimately led him back to the correct road. Then, by assigning Peter a new mission, Catherine gives him an opportunity to atone for his own mistakes. The fact that broker Monroe is collaborating with the incoming president implies that all intelligence is on sale to the highest bidder. She wants to know more about their relationship, and it's obvious that Monroe believes he owns Peter because he deleted any proof of him getting into the UN. In order to earn Jacob's trust and gather information that they may use to expose and destroy him, Catherine wants Peter to work for Jacob. Not even the night action crew is aware of this assignment because it is so top secret. And Peter's record will be cleared if he is successful. Marcus, the military commander leading the terrorist attack on behalf of his autocratic uncle, is the sole significant character to die in the Night Agent Season 2 finale. Peter turns his rifle on him and shoots him dead. Thousands of deaths are saved because Peter rose and the others were able to stop the onslaught. We met an enigmatic intelligence broker in Season 2 of The Night Agent, a man who sells extremely sensitive information to the highest bidder. In return for the location of Rose and the chemical facility, it begs Peter to steal intelligence from the UN, which he accomplishes. Though we still don't know much about him other than the fact that he is extremely powerful, the finale ultimately identifies this previously nameless man as Jack Monroe. We do learn, however, that he collaborates with presidential candidate Hagen, helping to sway the election in his favor by disclosing information that causes his rival, Knox, to withdraw from the campaign.